All right, welcome on into Out and About. Today's episode, we have a couple special guests. We have Rone and we have Lil Sasquatch, one of the newer twinks that we hired at Barstool Sports. We're going to talk to them in 1 second. But
dude, you can't call us straight guys twinks, dude.
Is the T word a slur?
No, that's a
Towards
compliment.
straights it is. No, we did.
Like if I said that, would it be a slur?
No, that's a compliment. You should.
I think I said that in front of one of my friends.
In front of a twink?
And he was like, you can't say that.
Why? You was appropriating our culture.
He was like, yeah, you just can't say that.
Well, what was the context when you said it in?
I don't remember.
Did you call him a twink?
It was in bed.
No.
I'm not a twink.
I'm not a twink.
He's fucking you and you call him a twink.
Well, this episode is brought to us and to you guys by Manscaped. They just launched their 4th generation performance package, which includes the Lawnmower 4.0. You heard that right, the 4.0. Complement your summer bod with a trim from the leaders of male grooming. The sun is shining and calling your name. Fellas, join the over 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped to shave their balls and cock. Go to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with the code ABOUT. I got to talk to you guys about what the performance package is. This stuff is so good you can actually see the seam after.
I've used this, and it's the only product that you could shave the tip with. It's the only one where you could shave your entire tip clean with.
You got a hairy tip?
Oh, my God.
Well, that's a twinks. You really
That's
don't.
my little Sasquatch.
That's
That's
your
hairy
sass.
tip.
You got the so you can see the seam because they got the skin safe technology.
Nice.
You can do it in the shower. They got a light on there. It's waterproof, and they even got these things now. It's like doggy pee pads. You put it down around the toilet, so you don't even have to aim to get the pubes in the toilet.
Oh wow!
You just shave it wherever, and then you scoop it up.
I've never been a shave over the toilet kind of guy.
But where do you shave?
The shower.
Over the you just stand in the dry shower?
No, I shave while I'm showering.
He just unzips his pants and just pulls it out and shaves?
Yeah,
It feels like such a crazy thing to shave while you're standing over the toilet.
I feel like a dry shave is a better shave. Like a wet shave, the water is matting down some of the hairs.
Yeah, that makes it way easier.
No, but then you gotta block the water so that way the shaving cream. Do you use shaving cream?
Not when I'm shaving my pubes. No.
So you have razor burn.
No, never.
You have perfect skin.
I literally use a Manscaped.
Well, that's
what it is.
Well, that's perfect.
That's what it is. I thought you.
Do you guys use shaving cream while using an electric razor?
No, I would use shaving cream for my sack if the sack was tight enough.
What kind of gotcha moment is this? Like you're trying to fucking catch us in a lie right here.
I've never heard of someone using shaving cream with an electric razor.
No, I'd use
No
it
one
with
does.
a regular razor.
They're trying to put razors in it.
Why are you putting goddamn words in my
in
mouth, Sass? Well, right now you can get 20% off plus free shipping with the code ABOUT at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code ABOUT at manscaped.com. Escape the shrubs and weeds this summer and shine with Manscaped. Sass, you are a bit of a twink.
Yep.
We were talking about this before the show. I have you pegged as
Wait a second, you haven't pegged, bro?
I have you pegged as like a rich man's Vibs.
Yeah.
In the sense that Vibs was like the old twink on the block, and now you kind of.
I think Vibs is a little more twinky than I am.
Is that because
pardon
you left?
my French? Yeah, because I'm fucking jacked.
He's trying to shed the twink label. That's what he's actively doing. He's eating protein.
Why though?
10 seconds at. Because he's trying to get jacked. He doesn't want to be called a T word.
But why? Why do you not want to be called a T word? I feel like you might be like that could be good for your career to be a twink. You have to know that that a lot of your followers on like social media are just like gay guys who are into twinks, right? You have to know that.
No.
You don't. You do know that.
No, that's definitely not what it is.
When you go to your analytics and you do your breakdown, what does it say? How many of them see you as a twink? What does the analytics say?
It's like 1%.
Okay, well that's still a significant percent. If we're looking at what, like 500,000 Twitter followers or something like that?
No, not even close.
Not even. But
If you
I
put the
think it's
accounts
pretty
together,
close.
If you put your accounts together.
Oh yeah, but I don't do that because I think the other account they all
overlap?
follow. Yeah.
Got it.
Interesting.
Still, but we're looking at least 30,000. No, that's 10.
You're looking at 30,000 gays for sure.
30,000 gays.
Tim Dillon is very much. I want to talk to you about grooming too. 'Cause Tim Dillon is very much into you.
You can't groom someone if they're over 18.
Is that true?
Yes. Grooming is when you talk to someone until they turn 18, and then when they turn 18,
You sound like you've been
fuck
groomed
them.
before.
No, I just
have.
know what it is.
How though?
You know the exact specifics. That's very
Because like on
peculiar.
Twitter, the worst thing that you can do is groom someone.
I have a question.
The worst thing you can be on Twitter is a pedophile or someone that
James
grooming
Charles.
someone is a pedophile type thing, right?
A James Charles. You know he just apologized again.
Today,
JC did?
JC apologized
He's the
again.
new JC.
Who is? TD?
James Charles.
Oh, JC. I thought you meant TD is the new JC for LS.
Oh, that's true. That's probably true.
Okay.
That could
it's
definitely
not
be
true at all.
I don't know.
And everyone and it's like a running joke, which I'm assuming he would not appreciate it if he heard
I think
it.
he would think it's very funny. He's open. He just did a podcast saying how he thought the guy who mowed down that wife and daughter in Florida was hot and he shouldn't be in prison for it. And he looks kind of like you.
He doesn't look anything like me.
What, the guy who mowed down the wife and daughter?
Yeah.
He looks
I'm
like
gonna need to
fucking.
look at-
He looks like
we
he
need to
should
see
be
some
in the
video
Sway
evidence.
He does look like he should be in the Sway House.
And so do you.
No, I don't.
In some ways. You have a winning smile. You're fuckable. You look attainable. It's
No.
like
You look what does that mean, attainable? Like Sway House isn't attainable? That's a backhanded compliment, my friend.
Rone's
that's-
a groomer.
yeah.
Rone has been, and you know,
Rone's, if anyone's trying to groom me, it's Rone.
Okay, that's
Starting
a
a
fact.
podcast with me.
That's a fact.
And
That's how
that's-
most people groom.
and it's interesting you say that because the name of your podcast is Son of a Boy Dad. Those are
Yeah.
three big buzzwords for gays: boy,
Yes, sir.
dad, son.
Yes, sir.
Is there any?
We know where our bread's buttered.
Is there you do? Is there any behaviors that Rone has exhibited while recording that have concerned you?
Any man that's trying to start a podcast with another man is trying to groom the other guy. Barack Obama with Bruce Springsteen.
No.
There's a grooming going on. I'm
How
not
many
sure who's
views
older.
do you think the Bruce Springsteen and Barack Obama podcast gets? Like 10?
10 views?
I would imagine that no one listens. to
Probably
that.
more than that.
No, there's definitely some.
Like honestly, probably not.
You guys are neck and neck, definitely. You're right there with Barry and Bruce.
Do you call him?
By his
boy?
name? No, I don't call him by his name.
Look at that. You're so goddamn keyed in. Do you call him boy in the podcast?
No, I don't call him boy.
He calls
That's
me
a put-
Twink.
He calls you twink, and you don't call him dad.
No.
Okay, so
Only
how
on
does the name?
occasion.
What does the name mean? How
Only
did you-
like by accident. Sometimes it'll slip up.
But it's like when he's asking
Like when you
permission to go to the
accidentally-
bathroom.
Like when you accidentally call your teacher mom. Something
Exactly.
Like that.
He'll be like,
That's
Dad, can
bad.
I go to the fuck? And he'll just go to the bathroom on his own.
Do
But
people ignore? Do you guys like your producer like ignore it and they're like, there they go again, or is it like?
No,
like a
because
joke?
Rone's trying to fuck Owen too, our producer.
I'm also grooming him.
You are doing a lot of grooming.
I have a little groom factory going on. I'm like Phil Knight going to wherever he was making his sneakers at. I just have a little factory floor of boys that I'm trying to groom one by one.
Who's the most groomable in the office?
Probably that new kid.
Who's the new kid?
The kid with the red hair.
You know what? That's funny because he's
The 17, the actual 17-year-old.
those
By
DMs,
definition, he would be the most groomable kid in the office
because he's 17.
because he's the only one underage.
You're very much into the logistics.
You know all the statutes.
Because that's
You do.
what grooming is.
It's statutory.
But no one's gonna groom a bear. No one's gonna groom that guy.
They
He's a
could
pig.
if they wanted to.
he's a pig.
He's a pig. Look at him.
Answer me this question, Pat. Let's look at this. And obviously, you played Pokemon growing up.
Obviously. Are you saying that because I'm Asian?
Yeah, I knew
Okay.
you were part Asian. Like a Pikachu is the twink, and then a Pikachu grows up into a bigger Pokemon. What does when a twink puts on enough muscle mass? What does he blossom into? What form of gay
A bear.
does he?
No.
it doesn't just go
Oh,
twink to
God.
bear. That's going fucking 0 to 180.
You're gonna be, with any luck,
If
With
God
a little-
shines on you, a little spit shine,
with a little bit of hard work and a positive attitude,
some elbow grease.
some elbow grease, and a lot of days in the gym, you, my friend, could become a jock.
Wow.
Now you could be a twink. You're too tall to be a twunk.
What is a
A
twunk?
twunk would be like what Vibs is trying to be.
What's that?
Should I drop the bombshell about Barstool versus America right now?
Yeah, you should, because I was gonna ask you anyway. But you're just gonna have to edit it out.
It has been. You know what it is.
Yeah,
It has been so fucking
I don't
hard for me
think-
not to say
I
anything,
don't
and it's
know.
like
I know.
annoying.
In fact, you brought up Vibs 5 times already.
It
It's
is
like
so
obviously you
annoying.
grabbed his nutsack.
I hate seeing the.
Vibs and Kelly together.
I do. I'm really jealous of it. I'm really jealous. I don't want them to be happy unless I'm involved.
Right,
Oh my
exactly.
God.
This could be a throuple
I-
or nothing.
And I don't. And you know what? This is, of course, all just hypothetical. But let's just say something where it maybe happened.
Right.
I would want to be involved in that.
I know, and they're cutting you out.
Well, it was gay silencing is what happened.
Right, they're pushing you back into the
In
closet.
the film, why is it, what am I,
They
the freak?
groomed
What
you.
am I, the
The
freak?
freak?
I was
The freak?
groomed. What am I, the freak here?
Yes, dude. They're the freaks. With
They're
their
the
fucking,
freaks.
Their heterosexual love that's not intended to procreate. So what's their intent then? They're the fucking freaks.
They're going to go to hell. Wait.
Oh, they're definitely going to hell. But maybe Paris first.
Maybe
You know
Paris
what I
first.
mean.
They're a bit
Sightseeing.
like, they're very much leaning into it.
What, the
Oh,
couple
yeah.
The
thing?
relationship, the couple. Are they a couple?
I don't know,
think
but I
so.
feel like they haven't been leaning into it.
Oh
thought
my
they-
God.
What? Have you
So
seen
I
any of the
say,
content
I
they've
say
been
it next
together?
to both of them.
Is it awkward?
Yeah.
Does she do like some maybe
No,
foot job stuff under
it's
the
more
table?
like oh, we can't even make eye contact with each other, or else we're gonna get like a PDA complaint.
Or they might fuck.
yeah, or they'll get turned on.
You think anyone's ever fucked in the Barstool office? Or they'll get turned on?
Yes, definitely people.
Yes,
are fucking
100%.
Barstool
Who?
office. I don't want to say.
You were
can't
one of
say.
them?
I can't say.
I fucked
Perhaps.
that.
Perhaps son of a boy dad?
Yeah.
How did you come up with that name?
You know how there's there's like girl dads. When Kobe died, he was like, I'm a girl dad, and it was like
Wait.
a popular time to be a girl dad.
Kobe's dad?
Well, he actually said it before he died.
Yeah,
if
we
if
called our shop
remember
before Kobe
correctly.
died, and then he made it popular, and we're like, he was a girl mom guy or a girl dad guy.
Girl dad.
And then
Got it. You got this nailed down.
Rone just texted me. He's like, how does son of a boy dad sound? And I didn't feel like coming up with any other names. And I was like, that sounds good.
Yeah,
I
that's
think it's a
literally
good
it.
name. I mean, I really don't think
like
the
it.
name of a podcast is that big of a deal. People will DM me and be like, great pod. The name fucking sucks, though. It's like, who cares that much about the name of a podcast?
The name of this annoys me a little too
No,
much.
this is a great
I think
name.
it's
I
a
think
little
out and about's
I
a
think
great
it's a
name.
little
Sassy.
I think it's a little too like faggoty. It's a little too much like
Give
we're
us the
we're
F-word
here to
pass.
prove a point. Out and about. I'm proud. It's like
But it's
nothing
easy
about
to
it
sell,
says
though.
nothing about it says humor.
No, but it's easy to sell.
No,
I
I
think
don't
the
think
about
so,
says
yeah.
humor. I think the about is the humorous part.
Or maybe the and sign.
Yeah, or like the NASCAR stripes, the stripes at the bottom. It definitely is like
Okay.
we're gay, but we like Clint Boyer.
The
Like we want to
NASCAR.
we want to
do.
do meth in a fucking parking lot and fucking get shit faced off of Bud Heavies.
They
That
want to
type
do
of vibe.
crystal.
A ton of fucking crystal.
You
out
know
of a
what
crack
gays?
pipe.
You know what gays call meth? Tea.
That's
So
awesome.
If you have T in your profile online with a capital T, that means you do meth.
Shut up.
I'm going to throw that in my profile.
Little sassed
kicks.
quatch.
Asked Damn, that's fucking incredible. I have a question about intra-office relationships.
Sure.
Barstool obviously is a place where the heteros run wild having their relationships
It's
in the
truly
office.
disgusting.
The
It's sad.
cis white men.
The
it
cis
is-
white, but it's the cis females
I have
too.
too many cis boys on the show, I'll tell you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Honestly, that's very true. But has it happened yet that the gays have had intra-office relationships?
Relations?
And if so,
Yes, of course.
it is. It
Yes,
has
of course
happened.
I've had inter-office relationships before.
Let's fucking go.
You haven't? No, well, you're engaged.
Yes, exactly.
There may have been one back in the day for me in
Back in the
inter-office.
day?
And you're going to be able to narrow it down pretty quick because
I
there's
know.
only like one other gay guy here. Should we call him in? Should we do a review?
So,
Yes, it was a beautiful moment. It was
So-
after the Christmas party in 2018.
and what was it like after the fact for that? Was it
was-
awkward around the office, or was it just like?
I'll tell you what, I wasn't silenced.
Really? Yeah, exactly. Was
Damn-
it swept
damn
under the
straight.
fucking rug? Damn straight.
It wasn't swept under
Wait,
the
that's
rug.
a microaggression. Damn straight. That's a fucked
That's
up.
a
You can't- you
microaggression?
can't say
That is a
fucking
microaggression.
damn
I remember
straight.
when we learned about microaggressions in school when I was
What
like
grade?
It's
like
important.
junior year of high school, I think.
Sick.
They were like, we're gonna teach you guys about what racism is. That was the first time I learned about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Can
You
you
would-
define racism?
No.
This
Okay.
was just a couple years ago.
Yeah. I
Should be fresh in your mind.
Have you guys been following the Britney Spears conservatorship? We talk about that a lot on this show. Are you invested emotionally, intelligently, intellectually?
I'm pretty up to date on it.
I'm loosely in touch with it. It's been going on for a little too long to hold my interest.
Okay.
What's the latest? We're gonna go break her
We're
in.
gonna
We're
go
gonna break her out, right?
See, I want it to keep going on longer, not only because I think it'll be a big win for men, but because
Conservators?
conservative.
You're on the conservator side, from what I hear.
I'm on the conservative side. The latest news with her is she today actually is hiring her lawyer who she hired. Who she's trying to hire is arguing in front of the court saying that he should be allowed to represent her. So she's not allowed to hire her own counsel.
So I was just gonna ask, is she even allowed to hire a lawyer?
So she's not, but she went nuts in court.
Yeah,
the
I
other
heard
day.
that. I listened to that.
And so now she hired this high-powered attorney who's represented everyone like Keanu Reeves, Jimmy Butler, Steven Spielberg. He's like a Hollywood guy. He's a former federal prosecutor, and he's arguing in front of a judge saying he should be able to represent her. If that happens, then it's pretty much over.
How is there even so wait, what is she under right now? What is like the thing that she's
So in 2008 she had her little mental breakdown.
Yeah, and she signed
all of her assets,
something.
everything was put she was put into a psych ward, and basically it's called like a 5130 whatever, they hold you, but that got extended and it never ended. So essentially all her assets, all her financial freedom, all her personal freedom was given to like a board of people led by her father called a conservatorship. It's been a decade. So she signed a contract for like a couple $100 million to perform in Vegas. She could only get $2,000 a week she could access. Like, this has been going on.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Which is wild.
So she broke.
Right. So she would go out to dinner with her famous friends. And you go out to dinner with, 6, 7, 8 people in New York City. It's going to be at least a couple $1,000. If you're drinking, you're ordering nice things. She couldn't pay. She had been lying. Her social media is under control of her family. So she would post something on social media with a caption. It has to get cleared to put up. Her entire life.
I don't even know how that is legal. Like,
That's what I'm saying,
do they still let people sign those?
I don't think it's like...
Like, how could you get that deep in, to the point where you can't even hire a lawyer in court?
Because you call someone crazy, and if someone's
that's
crazy,
that's
they take everything away.
Your basic rights. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's exactly.
I think we
what
should
it is.
probably free Britney.
Yeah,
Is that a crazy take?
That is, bro. Are you that's fucking nuts. But you're
Someone
right.
needs to do something.
I hadn't thought of that.
You should put it on a hat.
Yo, that would be
Free
fucking
Britney.
dope. That would be fucking
How
crazy.
much free Britney merch is Barstool pushing currently?
I am really pushing. I'm trying to profit off this.
Yeah.
Yo, can
you please buy a hat so
while
I can
she
get a
has
bonus
no lawyer,
if you're listening
she
to
doesn't
this?
have any lawyer right now. She can't sue anybody.
Dude, I got like 200 hats left until I hit a bonus. For the love of Christ, if you're listening to this, can you buy a fucking hat?
I'll buy
Seriously.
all 200.
Will you? You got that TikTok
cash?
creator fund money, baby.
I bought
he
it in the
definitely
creator
does.
fund. I
Why?
left it.
You're anti?
Yeah, I just didn't like. It wasn't for me. I don't like TikTok.
Money's not for you. You're anti-capitalism.
Yeah,
This dude hates
I'm
money.
anti-money.
This guy fucking hates money. He's
I
always
take all my
fucking talking
paychecks
about
and
it.
cut them up and throw them into the Hudson.
This fucking lawyer
Nice.
must be licking his chops, though. He's like, this bitch is fucking, she's out of her mind crazy, batshit crazy. He's probably going to make fucking cake off of
yeah.
her. He's
And he's
going to
gonna-
stretch this trial out for 18 years. He's going to get all her
There's
money.
no way he was like, I really just want to free Britney. Like he
No.
knew
He's
what was
ambulance
coming
chasing.
with this.
He's
If
fucking-
he's the one who frees Britney,
He'll be a hero.
he'll be a billionaire.
Yeah,
He'll
he'll be
make
like the
he'll
new
make
Johnny
so
Cochran.
much money.
Do you think you think she'll put out new music? You think she's gonna like
Um,
become normal, or it's like she's been so whacked
I'm
out for so
fucking
long?
crazy.
I think it's gonna be like when you have a really strict parent, and then those kids go to college and they get like their stomach pumped within the first week of school.
Doesn't she have like a 24-year-old boyfriend?
Yeah, which is
I'm
great.
surprised she's even allowed to have a boyfriend.
She's not allowed to have kids. They got an IUD in her. They won't take it out because Dad
That's
said
so
no.
fucked up.
Isn't that wild?
That's crazy.
They like put her to bed at a certain time. They're like,
Really?
have your milk, and then they drop like some.
Why is this allowed? Like this is basically
It's
just like
insane. And she would be choreographing like her dances and stuff, and if she didn't do a dance move that her choreographer wanted, the choreographer would call her dad, who would then call her doctor, and they would adjust her medication. Be like, she's being uncooperative. She's off her rocker.
damn.
Dude, it is.
Is
wild.
her dad gonna like go to jail?
No,
I
it's
think
legal.
I think he'll kill himself.
Yeah, probably.
I
No,
think
he's probably
once-
been putting away. If he's smart, he's been putting away money little bit by little bit, and he has a nice
probably,
little fucking.
Probably not little bit by little bit. He's probably putting away hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah, he was making her do 3 shows a day in Vegas, and she was
3 a
making like
day?
$75 million a
That's
month or
so
something like
fucked.
that. And he just was driving her like he would. They said he would whip her backstage. He would come out with a cat of
That's
nine
true.
tails and just whip her.
Really?
Yeah, dude, he was savage.
Imagine doing 3 podcasts a day.
That's basically what me and Rone are on right now.
Oh, shit.
We're basically Britney Spears.
Yeah.
That's basically
Dave
us.
is the conservator. Shit,
Who would you
whatever.
want to be your conservator
Gives
here?
you $2,000.
I'd say probably Big Cat.
If you had to have one person be your conservator here, it would be Big Cat?
Yeah. I feel like
Why?
he'd be pretty reasonable.
What about your dad?
Rone? No. Definitely not.
I would be. I
To
drive
control.
him too hard.
Rone has anger issues.
I drive him way too hard.
Anger
I smashed
issues?
his head through off the dashboard one time when we drove somewhere. We drove to like the fucking Labatt Blue Light Good Beer Games, and he was giving me fucking mouth the whole ride. And as soon as we pulled up at the golf course, I slammed his head off the dashboard.
He curb stomped me.
Did he learn?
I mean, for that day, he fucking was sniffling like a little bitch the
Didn't
rest
even
of the
look him in
day.
the eye for the
yeah,
rest
he
of the
couldn't even
day.
fucking look
He's
at
been
me.
a little mouthy today. His body language is like he's turned away from you, like he has one foot, like he's ready to run out the door.
We'll deal with
No.
it. We'll deal with
Is
it.
this on video?
Yeah.
We'll deal with it. Don't worry about it, brother.
I'm gonna need you to wipe the video.
Ron's actually grabbing his leg under the table, squeezing it,
Pinching his
really
fucking
hard.
Rone's got a shock collar on me.
Comes in with a black eye. I opened the cupboard too fast.
It fell.
Who would be your conservator?
I guess Frank the Tank. I think Frank the Tank would. He'd let me watch my sports. He would. He'd probably use the money for good. He would just be buying, I think, just better steaks for himself. Steaks that aren't,
Does Frank eat steaks?
Oh, does Frank eat steaks?
Stop asking stupid questions.
I've never heard of Frank being a
what you're
steak
saying is
person.
valid.
I've never
Don't
heard,
let anyone tell you
I've
what
never
I'm
otherwise.
heard.
talking
I
about.
didn't know that Frank was a steak guy.
He used to put his steaks on. He used to take pictures of his steaks. He would make a stovetop milk steak that was fucking incredible.
What's a milk steak?
I know.
You put it on like you just cook it in a stovetop, and instead of like grease, you put milk into it.
Ooh.
That sounds disgusting.
No, it was
It looked
good.
so good. It would like glimmer when he made it. It was.
I made a
it-
great steak the other day.
milk. What kind
Ribeye.
of what percent milk did you use?
You didn't use any milk? Huh.
No, it was a really good steak. It was a pricey one though.
Yeah, how much did you drop
200.
to make a steak?
you
No, that's
make
how
a
much the
$200
filet
steak
was.
at home?
No, it was $17 though. It was still pricey.
Did you put on Barstool Uber Eats?
No, I put it on the company card though.
How do you do that Barstool Uber Eats shit? I've yet to do that, and I feel like I'm
I'm
leaving
so anti Uber Eats. It's not even funny.
Why? Because you're anti-big companies.
Yeah,
you're
he just-
anti-corp.
I'm anti corporation.
You're anti-big pharma.
No, I'm anti Uber Eats because it's a fucking scam.
What?
Yesterday I was trying. Oh my god!
What type of
Yesterday
conspiracy shit are you fucking talking about?
What the
Uber
fuck are you
Eats
talking
is
about?
such a scam.
How?
You fucking pay them, and then they bring you the food.
It's bullshit. You have to tip them?
Yesterday I was trying to order I forget what I was ordering. I was ordering like a wrap or something, and it was like add spinach.
Pussy.
How much do you think you would normally pay to add spinach?
$2.50.
No.
$2.
Yeah, you saw my tweet.
He said $2.50, and you were fucking like shocked, like it was.
Well, spinach should
He
be
is
free.
back talking, huh?
You know what
Spinach
I mean?
should be free.
Spinach should be free. It's an added product. Why would that be free?
$2 for spinach?
Sassy, get in the creator fund, bro. It's
Yeah,
$2
you're in
for
fucking New
it's
York,
$2.
you- What are you
Spinach?
talking about? You're in New York. They're gonna charge you
A
for
bag
everything.
of spinach costs like 1 cent.
What? You're
whole
talking about?
bag.
You're
A whole
talking.
bag.
You want to buy it at cost from the restaurant?
You're trying to invalidate the
$2
migrant
for
workers who are
spinach.
picking the spinach. You know someone has
That's
to do
true.
that labor, right?
He's
I'd rather
anti-immigration.
I'd rather give the worker $100 than give Uber
Then
Eats
do it. Then
$2
give
for
them. Then go
spinach.
direct to the farm. Go farm to table.
I'm too
And you're not
lazy
giving
to
it
leave
to
my
Uber
apartment.
Eats. It's the fucking restaurant. You think
No,
Uber Eats is
Uber
fucking
Eats is
charging?
Uber
upcharging you
Eats
for
is
the-
taking half of that, if not more.
They're skimming off the top of the
Yeah.
spinach fund.
I watched a whole video on Drew Gooden's channel about it. Apparently, Uber Eats
The
takes, like,
basketball
all the money.
player?
No, the YouTuber.
Interesting.
Uber
What
Eats
the
takes
fuck
all the
are you
money.
talking
Well, you're just.
about?
I think you're just anti-immigrant.
Yeah.
No.
I'm
You're
anti
anti-Uber
Uber
Eats.
You're very pro-wall.
I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna get a protein shake and a wrap, and then I get it. It'll be
What was in the wrap?
$100.
This is how he maintains his twinkish figure. What was in the wrap? You don't do carbs, do you? You
No,
do
it
lean
was-
protein always and just abs at the gym. Abs.
I
abs,
never do abs.
He
Do
does
you have
chest
abs?
and
No.
chest.
Show some of my listeners
give
your
some-
abs. Lift those.
Uh,
let's see
Show
those
the
titties.
listeners.
I got it
Show
was-
listeners
I
your
believe
His
it was a
nipples are like
barbe-
fucking slices of fucking capicola. They're fucking massive.
He has large
It
nippies.
was I think it was a barbecue wrap, low fat cheese,
Low fat for sure.
wheat wrap, It was really fucking good.
That's
Really?
Really good.
1 to
Holy
10.
shit, that
It
sounds
was healthy
good.
too. It's from Muscle Maker Grill.
Holy fuck, that sounds
Nice.
good.
I've eaten there as a fellow skinny. I've eaten there.
And then I got a protein shake, and it was awesome.
Pat, what are
Absolutely.
you? Where do you classify? Are you a jock?
I'm over the hill.
But what?
I got called I got called daddy in bed.
Pat tried to get big, but he gave up after like a week.
What do you?
Pat Loki is big. I don't know what you're
that
talking
no,
about.
know what that
bro.
is? That's motivation.
Yeah,
He knows
it
what
is.
he's doing.
He gave up.
See how he back talks?
He does.
He ordered a
backtalk.
salad one day, and then the next day he was like, "I'm out." Me and
Fuck
him were
this.
supposed to go on steroids
No, it's because
together.
my gym. I've been trying. I DM you steroids every time. Every DM I send you, it's like, let's get trend.
Steroids?
Let's get on a cycle, and you never do it.
He doesn't want to
because-
get tittied out. That's his thing.
What are you talking about? You don't want to get tittied out.
I
Would
don't
Rone
want my
let you
heart
go
to
on?
explode? Of course not.
Ron, would you let? Do you give him permission to go on steroids?
Ron has a MyFitnessPal.
His
thing
balls will
linked
shrink.
to my phone.
No, I have him
Boy,
like I have him like veal. I have him tied up by a fucking collar on a post, and all he does is eat oats out of a fucking bowl.
You're trying to keep that cake tender.
I'm trying to keep. I don't want him
Ron
running. I don't want
tracks
him
everything I eat.
I have him keep an entire diary week by week, making sure that he stays under a certain. I have him on 1,200 calories a day.
Well, you're gonna
1,200 calories.
You're just gonna trade him in for a new twink once he outgrows it.
Obviously, but while he's mine, he's gonna stay under 1,200 calories. That I fucking promise you.
Well, he's mine. Well, he's mine.
I might cut him down to 1,000
If he keeps laughing, there you go. Laugh it up.
I have a
900.
fucking Greek
800.
yogurt and some fucking parsley,
Oh
and
my
you call it a
Lord.
day, my friend.
What do you think about his hair?
I
Are
need
you
to get
okay
a
with the
He
hair?
looks like Goku. He looks like an anime.
I know. I need to get a haircut.
An
I shaved my
anime?
mustache so you didn't even notice.
I did it.
This is turning into couples therapy.
Yeah, this is nice. This is
To think you were one of my biggest supporters about the mustache.
He's
and
not your
I
supporter.
did
He's
fucking
your
support
dom.
it.
He's
I
not your
ripped-
supporter. He's your
I
dom.
ripped it off this morning right before I left.
that's fucking crazy.
Do you
How
make
did
him-
Do you nair it? What'd you do? Did you
You-
fucking put some?
You nared it. No, you.
I don't want to be shouting out other razor companies.
You manscaped
But I
your
may or
upper
may
lip?
not have used another razor.
What kind?
Another
Maybe a
brand.
We'll cut this.
Gillette
No,
Mach
we'll
3.
cut this. We'll cut
No, it
this.
was a
What the fuck are
Philips.
you doing? Saying other?
We'll bleep it.
It was a Philips 2-blade electric razor, and you just
No wonder it looks like shit,
took
bro.
1 second.
That's
Should have used that
interesting.
Manscaped, my guy.
You
I
should have
know.
used that Manscaped. Have you guys heard about the drama going on at the Barstool Shore House with the dump? The mystery dumper? What happened in the back with the septic tank? So Barstool
It's
versus
funny.
When you go to the Barstool house, are you gonna be like dancing on tables like you're fucking
No.
Kanye West in LA?
No, of course not. I'll just be doing
Throwing
cocaine.
Because
in the
that
kitchen.
shit did not make sense to me.
What are you talking about?
They
Like
were
why
on
are
the stage.
what was that?
What was what?
Why are people from Barstool on the stage at a bar?
I didn't even. Oh, you know what? I did see this.
Why?
I think.
You're the mother superior of the group, Pat. You
Thank
need
you.
to keep
Call
them,
back to episode 10.
You need to keep them in fucking line, and you need to realize that everybody except for you that went on that trip is getting a big head about themselves,
Yeah.
and you need to fucking cut them down
They all
to
are.
size, and you need to fucking
The Barstool versus America people need to be
when they
knocked
start
down.
dancing on the
think?
stage, you
Oh,
need
big
to
time.
Who
rip
the
their
most?
ankles out from under them and fucking
Dana
have,
Beers is on the fucking jumbotron once a week at every sports game.
Dana Beers. That's very sad to see what happened with Dana Beers at Marina's
I
wedding.
know. Apparently she's not happy about it either.
She's very upset.
Yeah.
She almost quit because of it.
Really?
heard that.
No. I do
heard
need
that.
to establish a little bit. But what happened at the Shore House was the septic tank exploded in the backyard. And a few people are saying it's roots. However, there are some people who say it may be one specific dump that caused
For a septic
the
tank to
overflow.
explode, I'm assuming a lot has to go wrong.
No, I think it could just be one toxic dump. There are a lot of people down there with bad diets.
Yeah.
I heard that Glennie was he was eating a Primo's hoagie on the toilet, and he flushed the Primo's hoagie wrapper down with his dump, and it acted like when you flush like paper towels or like a tampon down like a not sturdy septic situation, and it like got stuck in the U-ring of the toilet, and it fucking backed
U-ring.
everything up.
You're a plumber?
You don't know about the U-ring when it like dips down? That's where all
Oh,
the
that
all
is
the
the
shit
U-ring,
gets
for
fucking
sure.
gets caught up in.
I
don't know
heard-
about the U-ring.
I heard that Owen, your producer, evacuated the premises very quick.
No, I think he was there for a bit, but he texted me and he was like, "This is weird."
What, the dump was weird or just in general?
Oh no, in general, I think.
Yeah, see, I'm a
That's
little
even
nervous.
funnier. Than
That is very
being
that
weird.
is very funny. I heard Jack McCarthy took a Greyhound at 3 a.m. to go hook up with a girl in Brooklyn.
Yikes.
Yikes!
I'm a little
but
bit
I love
nervous
that
about
this shit's coming out. That's what out and about is.
That's what it's about.
Keep going. What else?
Um,
We already talked about Tommy Smokes hooking up with a girl that was taller than you out there.
You called her Brittany Griner? I laughed out loud.
Yeah, she was fucking. She crossed him over in the
Don't you think she's
driveway
gonna
and then
s-
fucking
don't you think
started
she's
making
probably
out
gonna
with him.
see that and like not be too happy with Tommy?
Who cares?
He's the one who's fucking
Yeah, I
giving
mean,
out her
he's-
exact
he's-
measurements.
yeah,
Like she's
he's
a fucking
talked about
bird
it,
of
like,
prey.
He's talked
Bird
about
of
it like
prey.
15 times.
He said
That's
her
all I've heard about
wingspan
for
was
the
like
last,
an
like-
albatross.
He's talked about it like on the rundown like 4 times.
He said she could touch both walls of the bedroom at the same time. She was Stretch Armstrong. He kept calling her.
You guys have no end. You would never, ever. I feel like I have to go down there just once just to see what it's like. You have zero interest, Ron.
That shore house just looks. I had a period of my life where I was in shitty shore houses.
How old are you? You're 32?
3.
3?
Exactly. I was fucking, it was
Yikes.
10 years ago when
Bro,
I was in
I might have
fucking-
picked the wrong person to start a pod with.
He might die
Bro,
soon.
you're
Old
gonna
ass.
die before me, and I
Old
guarantee
ass.
it. There's no
You're
doubt in my
13
mind.
years older than me.
Jesus. So hard as he's laughed the whole show.
You.
No, it's just
He's a
funny,
mother superior.
'cause the day
I was
that
21
I started,
and
the
you
day
were
that I
8 years old.
the day that I started at Barstool, I met Rone, and I literally thought we were like the same age.
That's how I know you're gonna die before me.
Yeah, I probably.
How do you
You
think
have
he'll
this type-
die?
Just he's
Some-
gonna worry
I'll probably
himself to
kill
death.
myself.
He'll like convince himself that he has like something debilitating wrong with him. He'll check
Dude,
into a
I've
hospital
gotten
and
checked
actually get
for,
sick.
I've gotten checked for so much shit. Like I one
got
time I
checked?
went to see if I had a brain tumor.
I feel like you're anemic.
When I was Sass's
No.
age, he was 7. Let that sink in.
yeah.
Yikes.
And who would have thought? So that's grooming at its finest. You waited until I got to the right age to start a podcast.
No,
He
that's
knew,
the
he knew
opposite
you
of
at 7.
grooming.
He checked the birth
Yeah.
announcements. He goes,
Yeah.
"That's the one."
I want to start.
I
a
saw this
podcast
kid
with
like
this
doing
guy.
Rubik's cubes and fucking taking
So were
piano
you rap
lessons.
battling at that point? You
Uh,
were battling.
Yeah, at
Maybe I
2021.
might have gone to one of your shows. Who knows? My parents probably took me.
That'd be sick. You were just sitting there. It was parent friendly.
He could have gone in utero.
Were there ever
That's where you spotted.
any children in the audience?
I battle
Cis
rapped
children?
at like a millionaire's like mansion in his in his basement. He had like for his pleasure he had like all these rap battlers come, and he had like his family there, and there was like a baby in a bassinet in like the front row of the
Did you
rap
roast?
battle.
You roast a baby?
I mean, I talked about it right away that there's a baby. I'll find the footage, but like they like pan over to the baby. I was like, "There's a fucking baby here." Sure enough, there was a baby.
All right. Well, you guys have the yak, so I'm going to let you go. But thanks for popping on. This has been very productive. I feel like we covered a lot
You're
of
giving
ground.
us the boot.
I'm giving you the boot.
Kicking us out, dude. What did we do
time is
wrong?
it?
I mean, we've hit our time limit.
What the
Is
fuck?
there anything else you guys want to talk? Wait,
I-
when does Son of a Boy
I-
Dad actually come out?
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday? Are you
Yeah.
going to go up to 2 a week, you think?
I don't know. I got a lot of people asking us to go to 2
You
a
are
week.
always asking us.
We can't
do
go to 2 a
more,
week
do
right
more.
now
Why?
because we're busy. Rone is getting married,
You're lifting.
obviously.
You are getting married. When's your wedding?
Next week.
And that's to a woman.
Yes, big time.
And-
2
Interesting.
women, actually.
You're getting married?
Poly.
Oh, like sister wives.
Yeah, he's got a
Yeah, I
poly
got a fleet,
relationship.
a whole fleet, and they're
Nice.
literally all related.
That's kind of hot.
Yeah, keep it.
Kinda
keep
gross.
It,
Sass, are you dating anyone?
nope.
No one at all.
No one at all.
So male listeners can slide in.
No. I'm going asexual for a bit, I think.
Asexual.
Shut up.
Is that you're not allowed to say that? I don't think.
No, you can say
I don't think
asexual.
you're allowed to say you're allowed to. I'm gonna go asexual for a bit.
You just have to
I'm
be
pretty
it?
sure you are.
You can't be asexual from birth, though. You have to go asexual
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah, no, I'm just on my grind. Right, I'm just really trying to focus on my grind for a bit.
Fuck yeah, like that's the best way. Your 20s are for your grind. 20s
Sure.
you stack cash and you figure everything out. In your 30s, that's when you start getting married to a whole family of people.
You don't want to like tie yourself down, you know?
No.
No.
Not
in the city, man. Not in New York.
Right,
not on the
right,
LES,
right,
Lower East Side.
right.
That's where he lives.
Sick. Go to Boiler Room maybe on the Lower East Side.
I don't know what that
No,
is.
he's in Hell's Kitchen.
I don't
Come
go
on,
out.
bro.
He's
You
an
haven't seen
HK?
him.
You're an
Yeah,
HK
bro.
gay.
I just stay in my room and grind all
No,
day.
Grinder. He's on Grinder.
You're on Grinder.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
big time.
Could I actually use your pics on my Grinder?
Definitely not.
That could actually be a funny bit if I just use his pics.
How would Barstool
Just
employees
throw
do
one of-
on Grinder?
Just do all your
Oh,
pictures and then just
clean
throw
up.
one of me in and see if anyone notices.
No, I would just use yours, but just the one with. Maybe that's what I'll do. That would be. You would probably clean up. Vibs would clean up.
Dibs would. I mean, if you used his pictures of his dick.
Use
Do you have
these
any?
pictures of Vibs' dick?
Yeah.
Or
You
just
should
mental images.
Just
pull them up
mental.
on the. Pull them up on the.
Let's go over it. Just burned into my brain.
You could draw it like a police sketch artist.
I should.
Like
You know
if
they have a
someone's-
Twitter about that where you send in a picture of your dick and the person draws it and then rates it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's normal.
I started it 10 years ago.
Oh, fuck.
All right, that's it. We'll see you guys next week.
Thanks for having us.